Hey, you tourists. It's your boy Domination. This is back in the base and Chuck of the Deuces. How we do text, baby. Man, and that was back. Chunk of the Deuces. Man, and that was Chuck of the Deuces. How we do text, baby. Man, and that was back. You know what it is. Know what it is. Know what it is. Real man rise up. Fake man rise down. Real woman rise up. Fake woman rise down. Practice what I preach and preach on. And today's topic, and I'm going to talk about today's topic, and I'm going to talk about today. Today's topic, and I'm going to talk about today is. I really want to talk about this because you know how you trying to explain what everything the world is evolved around them, but I know nowadays you just can't, especially young people. And I'm young myself, and I know what that's like. You know, I used to watch us. I don't even watch TV. To be honest with you, the last time I ever watched TV, that was like 2001 and 2002. 2003 or 4. That's the only time I watched TV. I stopped watching TV at that time. You know what? Me and my niece, we had this conversation a while ago. And I told her I don't look at Scandal. But she thinks Scandal is what? It's a powerful, successful ass woman. But I'm saying she got a lot to learn about life because she's 20, you know. She young, and I'm 28. I mean, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong, people nowadays. They think that I don't hate the show. I just don't watch it. I don't even watch World Star Hip Hop. I don't even look at Love of Hip Hop. I don't look at none of the shit that what people, even Blackish, even Black Jesus. These are shows, man, that redefine what black people is. Why they just can't make something new? For some odd reason, it's the grading for grateful and all that stuff. I'd rather pick up a book and read. Cause these motherfuckers, man, you know, I ain't gonna lie. When Obama got in office, man, that's when our people went crazy, and then we went quiet when this man was in office. Black community do not like hearing the truth. They don't like hearing the truth. White community damn sure don't want to hear the truth. Asians, Latinos, Middle East, now they want to kill somebody because somebody spoke the truth. Like I said, you know, you can't get mad at them when they lost reality and they fall on deaf ears. They young. I was young once. I was 27, 18, thinking that at that time having cars, a big mansion and all that is going to make you more as a person that you are. It ain't shit. And they're going to find out the hard way. And once they get those things, then what? They're going to realize they all bought themselves in. I mean, we people live in an illusion, man. That's all it is. They live in an illusion. They think everything is real. That's fictional. That's make believe. That's a false of sensibility. That is fake. Anybody believe what's beyond these shows? It's bullshit. Because if that's the case, then why is it that they can't make shows about life, about family and friends? They don't want to make shows like that anymore. It used to be real shows like Family Member. It used to be shows like The Cosby Show. It used to be shows like My Brother and Me. I used to love those shows right there. But then looking at it right now, these young people, man, they too far fucking gone. But I was young once. Once you lost in that edge, your 20s is your fucked up years, man, especially when you're 20s. But when the time you get 30s, that's when you get a lot more older. Jazz, you know, my niece is young. But I told you she got a lot to learn about life. And Lord knows, I was at that age she was on, 20, and I learned from it. And hopefully she do when she see it. But they think as being powerful. Oh, that Scandal is powerful. That don't mean shit. A real woman to me is a woman who's a caregiver, nurturer, and well helpful. There's no women like that no more. Now these women act like dudes, straight up dudes, man. They don't act like females no more. I can't blame fetishism because fetishism What's done, what's done. You know, how can you blame favoritism? How can you blame favoritism? You know, sometimes I'm the only one see what this world, what's really going on. That's why we're in the situation we're in, especially black community. We don't want to hear the truth. You gotta let people see it for themselves. That's why I don't like saying nothing, because I know there's two types of people in this world. There's the good folks. There's some bad folks. I stay the fuck away from the bad folks, because those are the ones ain't don't they don't know how to love anybody. All they know is just despiteful, deceitful to people. All they want to show is hate. They want to ice grill you, especially if you look at them funny and look a certain way. Because I got some too if they want to go there, and they will never change. They get this thing that, well, I gotta do to make yourself look bad because you're happy and I'm not. Well, you fuck up your life. Nobody tell you to mess up your life. Don't get me wrong. We all make mistakes. Who I'm have the right to judge? Only God can judge. But in the Bible says that, we're being judged already. No matter if we're being judged or not, we're being judged already. I mean, you know, she got a lot to learn about life, especially my niece. And I hope she better get it soon, because I got a feeling, because I'm going to tell you, these young kids, that's who's done all the time, especially in that age. By the time they get in that age, they ain't going to make it till they see themselves 30 and 40 or 50. I want to see myself when I'm 150 years old. I ain't got time for the BS meter what everybody else doing, just like teen moms, that stuff on TV. To manipulate the whole thing like it's okay for 16 women to get pregnant. I mean, times change. It wasn't even like that, but now it is. There's nothing you can do about it. Some young people got to find their own way. What if they want to seek out the truth or unseek out the lies? It is what it is. Because we don't give a damn about anything as a people. And I laugh when I hear people say they want to hear the truth. You hear people say I want the whole truth, nothing but truth. You just give me full truth. But when you bring that full truth to them, what do? What's the first step they do? They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Because in their mind, they think, if you say something that it don't mean anything, it don't mean to them. Especially young people. It's hard to reach young kids. Because I was young. Because young people are pressurable. They pressure mind. They get them when they're young. And especially they'll get at the girls pretty hard. And boys. See, this is why young people getting shot at, died, stabbed, hurt, all type of stuff. They getting hurt, and you can't blame them for that, and you felt bad for them. But now some young people do wake up. They understand what's going on. But many young people, they're not trying to hear that. Even old people are lost. Old people. The thing is, man, I mean, they believe what's in that idiot box. They believe anything what's been said. That's not because she's a powerful black woman. That don't mean shit. That don't mean a goddamn thing. What is powerful? That's not power. True power is being true to yourself and be true who you really are. That's power. But what they're talking about is uprising power. That's what they're talking about. Become their own God. See, this is what the whole Luciferian religion, this idea meant, that become your own God, become your own worship. That's what it's about. Especially the people that don't believe in God. Now, I believe in God in a way, but you got to practice what you preach. And I'll tell you, I believe in evil with some people, what they're doing. Some people scared to call this out. But let's be honest, when you commit 7 sins and 9 sins, you tell me, if that ain't evil, I don't know what that is. Some people are lost cause, and you gotta acknowledge that, because my thing is this, man, that just like these shows they putting out, like Black Jesus, Black fucking Jesus, Black Jesus, and Eric Holder, wherever's not Eric Holder, Eric McRuder, he need his ass whooped. This is the same Eric Ruder direct Boondocks. At the end of the fourth season of Boondocks, the fourth season of Boondocks was bullshit. Some of the episodes okay, but the whole season was bullshit. The third season, the second season, first season, they the great. But this fourth season was trash. And now you come up with this black Jesus, Black Jesus. Come on, what is that show is about? Showing that black people are religionists that believe in the Lord and everything else. Some people say that's not Jesus, that's Howard Shah Jahawa. I don't know how true that is. I really don't know how true that is. Like I said again, I don't fuck with organized religion, because organized religion, that's the ancient Babylonian mystery schools they're talking about. The Freemasons, Skull and Bones, all of them. They believe in this type of stuff. Some of them don't believe in God or the devil. They think they're the God or the devil. It's received. It's confusing, isn't it? I'm telling you, most people do think like that. Most people. Quite a few people don't believe this. And that's fine. They can choose to believe it or not. But I'm telling you this. Why you think that crimes are going up in the community? Why you think that? Why you think there's drugs out here? Why you think there's weapons that's sold out here? I'm not going to answer that. I'm going to let people answer this question, and they can look it up. Because once you speak the truth to power, that's when they want to get rid of you. They're going to make it turn around and make it look like you're crazy, or you don't know what you're saying, you don't know what you're talking about. And, you know, when something incident happened, now they want to believe it. See, there's 3 types of people, but there's 2 reasons people they'll listen to. The dumb person, the smart person. The dumb person think they know what they're, the dumb people that act like they don't know nothing, but they do know what's going on. But the people who don't know what's going on, they don't have nothing clue what's going on. They trying to figure out what's going on. Because there's some information they really need to know. They got to look things for themselves. And the smart people, you would think smart people know every goddamn thing. Mr. Know-It-All. And then Mr. Not Know-It-All. But you know, everybody listen to Mr. Not Know-It-All, but then listen to Mr. Know-It-All. You know? They always have to be right on anything they're saying. Because they got degrees, they go to best schools and go to best, having the best jobs the job position they have and all that. See, they believe everything they've been told about the system. Yeah, that's true. There's nothing wrong with getting education. That's good. That's good. You got qualified education that you can qualify yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Schools only teach you what to think, but they're not going to teach you how to think. They're not going to teach you how the real world is like. They're not going to do that. They're not. You got people who are unemployed that got college degree and still couldn't maintain to get a job. And then you got people who are homeless that got degrees. They still could not afford to go to college. That's something that nobody wants to talk about. Why do you think they got a show called You're Not Smarter Than the Average Fifth Grader? They did that for a reason. A fifth grader is more smarter than a damn dope is. Because if a fifth grader don't want to talk to a stranger, kids are smart, smartable to be. They know what the warning signals and what's the right signals. But if it's warning signals, they wouldn't do it. But if the right signals, they will do it because they do something right. But these dumbass young older people, you would think they'll get this, especially adults. They don't get it. They don't get that at all. It's crazy. And once they find out, they think they know everything. There's certain things they know. There's certain things they don't know. You know, and it's crazy. They could be wrong, but tell these so-called know-it-all that they wrong. They'll get mad because they think everything they say is right. I don't care how many degrees you got, how many books that you read, how many college that you go. You're gonna believe everything that you raised and think of the system, but you can't think out of that. They can't even do that, especially smart people. And then you got the crazy folks. Those are the ones that be crazy enough to spoke the whole truth of power. But if they speak too much truth, they be too hard or too crazy. Oh, don't listen to them. But you ever wonder if something meteor was hidden right now on this earth? If there's a fact that if it is, they will not listen to them. Let's say they're trying to warn them that there's a sun hidden meteor is about to hit this planet right now. They wouldn't think none of it. Oh, get the hell out of here. It's just like a burning house. If they being evicted by a burning house and trying to tell them to get out the house, they wouldn't listen. They'll think, oh, there's no roof on the fire. You just imagine the things. But when the roof is actually on fire and pummeling down off the fire off that roof, that's when they want to believe that person all of a sudden. I know people get this conversation all the time. They get those conversations from people all the time. And those are the ones are the main ones that's crazy or the ones that's right. But the smart people and the dumb people, they'll listen to them folks, especially now and then. Often then they'll listen to the smart and they listen to the dumb. Most majority of people listen to the dumb because they'll play along. Even if they don't want to, they'll play along. But the ones that actually are crazy, too are crazy, those are ones that actually are right. Everything they say. Shit, Dr. Einstein crazy. He discovered H2O. Everything he said that what it says is true. John Lennon was crazy. Martin Luther King was crazy. They said Muhammad Ali crazy. Are they right when they was gone? Are they right? Are they right? Some can be wrong, but they right when they're gone. Even Michael Jackson, they said he was crazy. But is he telling the truth? There are people out there trying to kill him? They didn't want to believe that. See, people need to work on this because the reason why I'm saying this, because some folks don't get this. Not young people, not old people, not anybody. But quite a few will get this. They'll get what you're saying. But most people, when I say most people, I'm talking about the Republicans. Them folks right there, the only thing they cared about the most is money. See, they believe in that the so-called, you know, whatever you want to call it, oh man, I forgot. It's been so long. Oh, it's been so long. Re, remain. Damn, I think of it a minute. You know, Romans. Yeah, Romans. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. The Romans. The Romans people, they can believe like one man can control half city, the one can control the whole entire globe. That's a Republican talk. That's a Republican. When a Republican person talk like he control the whole entire city, they believe it. Democrats, they control the people and overruled by the people. See, that's Democrats. Democrats should have a better health and better helping hand by other people, helped by the system. See, that's Democrat. You see the difference between Democrat, the Republican, the Democrat, Republican, Republican, Democrat? Two both wings, the same dirty ass bird. If you think it's not, then you tell me. Look at the word democracy. Democracy is nothing but human overslavement of slaving humanity of people. That's all it is. And Republican means they're going to control the one public of wealth of riches of people, 1,000 of wealth of 1% of wealth of Americans, people that own these companies, these corporate companies. See, people will never get this. That's why they're in the situation they're in. When they're on health care, food stamps, the crimes, and all this other stuff, they'll never get this. Even from liberals, they control they believe the whole entire system of justice for all, but they didn't bring no justice to the whole entire system as justice as a whole, as a race. And they control who the voting polls, who can vote into the office. See, presidents are selected instead of this presidents are selected and then re-elected. You see where I'm going with this? I never forget When my uncle told me Barack Obama was the number one chose priority for Rothschild to be the president of the United States. This is my uncle told me. Barack Obama was the number one chosen priority to be for run for president by the Rothschild and Rockefeller and all the rest of them, the wealthy 1% of families. How many more men and women know this? I'm still waiting, like Cat Williams. Y'all don't know this. That's why, man, they look at America as we're idiots, because we'll believe anything what Fox News and CNN say. We'll believe it. That ever since that Ebola was all breaking, it looked like a damn dead zombie was out breaking out of this virus, and then people went viral, people went crazy. But all it is over depopulation control, who can live and who can die. That's all it's about. And all I can say about people, man, know to think, but instead of know how to think, but what to think and not how to think. Think, people, just think. Because if you don't think, you're gonna be thinking without no thinking, or no thinking and without thinking at all. That's all I gotta say about that. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic, Chuck and the Deuces. How we do, Texas, baby. Until next time, alright? Alright, peace and I'm out. I really want to talk about this because you know how you trying to explain what everything the world is evolved around them? But I know nowadays you just can't, especially young people. And I'm young myself, and I know what that's like. I used to watch us. I don't even watch TV, to be honest with you. The last time I ever watched TV, that was like 2001 and 2000. Hey, you tourists. It's your boy Domination. This is Back of the Basic, Chuck of the Deuces. How we do, Texas, baby. Man that was back. Chuck of the Deuces. Man that was Chuck of the Deuces. How we do, Texas, baby. Man that was back. You know what it is. Know what it is. Know what it is. Real man rise up. Fake man rise down. Real woman rise up. Fake woman rise down. Practice the word preach and preach on. And today's topic, and I'm going to talk about today's topic, and I'm going to talk about today. Today's topic, and I'm going to talk about today is 2003 or 4. That's the only time I watched TV. I stopped watching TV at that time. You know what? Me and my niece, we had this conversation a while ago. And I told her I don't look at Scandal. But she thinks Scandal is a powerful, successful ass woman. But I'm saying she got a lot to learn about life because she's 20, she's young. And I'm 28. I mean, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong, people nowadays. They think that I don't hate the show, I just don't watch it. I don't even watch World Star Hip Hop. I don't even look at Love of Hip Hop. I don't look at none of the shit that what people, even Blackish, even Black Jesus. These are shows, man, that redefine what black people is. Why they just can't make something new? For some odd reason, it's the graded for grateful and all that stuff. I'd rather pick up a book and read. Because these motherfuckers, man, I ain't gonna lie. When Obama got in office, man, that's when our people went crazy. And then we went quiet when this man was in office.